And remember, ever since he lost the battle for Mayiladuthurai in 2009, he says he's been building that foundation and he's got what he wanted. Just 2 months, like Ashar Khan was just pointing out, just 2 months after Rahul Gandhi made that affirmation, that confirmation, that endorsement, open and publicly of Shankar Aiyar, he's been given the ticket from that crucial seat in Tamil Nadu. Here's what Rahul Gandhi said about Shankar Aiyar at the AICC session.
We constructed and reinforced the third pillar of government, Panchayat Raj. I don't see Shankar Aiyar ji here. Where is he? There. And a gentleman who fights for this every day of his life. And I'd like you to applaud him as well. This was Rajiv Gandhi ji's dream, that let us give true power to the people of this country.
That was a rousing endorsement of Shankar Aiyar, Ashar, by Rahul Gandhi at the AICC session. For many people it was surprising because, for those who don't know what happens behind closed doors, Shankar Aiyar has always been a controversial face, more in the news, for his outspoken nature, for controversial comments, for things he said, about the BJP and Narendra Modi. In fact, on the day he got that endorsement, he'd actually made that flippant remark about, the chaiwala comment about Narendra Modi. So for many people, that will be a surprise, but it's also an indication of the inner workings of the Congress. And like you said, you're never out of the Congress. You can have your chips down, but there's always a way to come back. And Shankar Aiyar really typifies that, Ashar.
We've seen, if we go back to UPA 1, when the UPA 1 came into existence, Shankar Aiyar had the prized portfolio of Petroleum Ministry.
Yes.
Then we saw that he was eased out. After that, the bitterness started. Shankar Aiyar was the sports minister. Shankar Aiyar also had the Panchayat Raj ministry with him. But he was somebody who always held a grudge that why that specific portfolio was taken away from him. And also in the workings of the Congress, slowly in the UPA 1, the entire tenure, we saw that Shankar Aiyar was certainly not a force to reckon with. After that, in the UPA 2, Shankar Aiyar lost his election, and we saw for almost about 2 to 3 years, Shankar Aiyar was perhaps a nobody as far as the Congress party was concerned. He was a member of the Congress, but we saw that he had to vacate his official bungalow. He was not there in the reckoning. But after that, we saw that Shankar Aiyar got a Raj Sabha nomination. He was a nominated member, and there is a difference between an elected member and a nominated member.
Yes.
He was nominated there, and he went on that Panchayati Raj mission. In fact, so much so, what we've been given to understand, that the Panchayati Raj cell, which is there within the workings of the Congress party, he played an active role. And with Rahul Gandhi ascending to the post of the Congress vice president, what is also known is that there was a major portion of the social agenda which was there on Rahul Gandhi's plate when he took over as the Congress vice president.
Yes.
That is where the scheme of things fitted in as far as Shankar Aiyar was concerned. And we saw that there was recognition by the Congress party, by the Congress vice president in that AICC session. And within 2 months of that, we see that he gets a ticket from Tamil Nadu. But on the other hand, what is also very crucial here is, and which should not be ignored, is that the Congress party is fighting the elections in Tamil Nadu alone. There are no alliance partners.
Absolutely.
So there are tremendous amount of seats. You don't have to share those seats with opponents. And Shankar Aiyar, after all, has been an MP for several times. He has been a known figure. He is not a nobody. So fielding him there is definitely going to help the Congress, because he is a known face. And as we've been chatting in the last couple of minutes or so, that there needs to be faces of the Congress who need to come out and fight elections, contest elections. It should not be a walkover, because the Congress is very worried about this, that it should not be seen that the Congress has already given up, as many reports suggest. So that is why we've seen that senior leaders are being persuaded, they are being brought out so that they contest these elections.
Ashar, final question before we wrap up. Any guidance we can give our viewers on when we'll have more announcement from the Congress about the uncertainty over certain other seats, including in Punjab and other places, is concerned?
Well, in the next few days, we expect more announcements to come. What we are hearing from our sources is that the crucial seat of Amritsar is still pending. In fact, Captain Amrinder Singh, who's the former Chief Minister of Punjab, has been sounded off by the Congress party that he may be required by the party to contest those elections from Amritsar, where
Yes.
senior leader of the BJP, Arun Jaitley, is contesting. In fact, in the morning only, when we spoke to Captain Amrinder Singh, he said that he will never shy away from a fight, though
Right.
he's been active in state politics, and he will follow the party line. So what we expect is in the next 2 to 3 days,
Okay.
there would be a list of the Congress which will come out and will cover these constituencies.
All right,
as
so
well.
there'll be more clarity in the next 24 to 48 hours. Ashar, thanks very much for getting us that live report from the Congress headquarters.